Okay, let's be real for a second. You've thought about it, right? That dream of just walking away from the 9 to 5 for good. But here's the thing. There's a massive difference between that fantasy and what actually happens. Quitting your job without a plan, that's not freedom. It's a fast track to a whole lot of stress, probably some debt, and you guessed it, another job you'll want to escape. So today, we're gonna build that plan, the safe one.
You know the scene I'm talking about, right? The movie hero storms in, slams the resignation on the boss's desk, and walks out into the sunset to this triumphant music. But in the real world, quitting cold turkey like that almost always ends in pure panic. You start making choices out of fear instead of strategy, and suddenly you're further away from freedom than when you started.
So, okay, if that dramatic "I quit" moment is a bad idea, what's the smart way to do it? How do you actually build a bridge from your desk chair now to that dream life without the whole thing just collapsing? Well, that is exactly what we're going to map out right now.
All right, first things first. We have got to tear down the biggest myth in this whole space. You know the one. The fantasy sold by a million online gurus that says you can just quit, chase your passion, and everything will magically work out. Yeah? That idea isn't just wrong, it's actually pretty dangerous.
Look, it really boils down to this. You've got two paths. The myth, that's the one where you take this huge, impulsive leap of faith powered by passion alone. Super exciting, sure, but it's basically a lottery ticket. The reality, the path that actually gets you there, is a strategic launch. The secret isn't quitting your job to build your dream. Nope, it's building your dream while your job is still paying all the bills.
Now, to pull that off, you have to completely change how you think about your current job. This isn't about working harder at your 9 to 5. It's about thinking smarter. You've got to turn what you think is your biggest obstacle into your single greatest asset. And this right here, this is the absolute core of that mindset shift. You have to stop seeing your 9 to 5 as a prison. Instead, start seeing it as your first investor. Seriously, that steady paycheck isn't what's holding you back. It's the seed money you need to go out and fund your own freedom. Let's give this a name, okay? We'll call it your Freedom Fund. This becomes the engine for your escape. Every single dollar from your salary isn't just for rent and Netflix anymore. It's capital. It's money you can use to build a business, to learn a new skill, to pave that runway for your takeoff. Your job is now literally funding its own replacement. Okay, so the mindset is locked in. You see your job as an investor. Awesome. But what do you do? What's the very first step? Where do you even begin? It's actually a lot simpler than you think. It all boils down to a few key first moves. So here they are, your first 3 moves. Number 1, build a little cushion. Get serious about your budget, cut what you can, and just stash away a small safety net. This isn't about getting rich, it's about buying yourself some breathing room. Number 2, and listen, this is so important, pick one side hustle. Just one. Shiny object syndrome will kill your progress. And finally, number 3, your only goal, your entire focus, should be on earning your very first dollar outside of your day job. That's it, nothing else. So why is that first dollar or that first $100 such a massive deal? Because it's proof. It's your proof of concept. It's the moment an idea in your head becomes a real thing in the world. Earning that first little bit of money on your own, it's a game changer. It proves you can do it. And from there, it's just a matter of doing more of it.
Okay, so building something new is only half the battle, right? The other half is dodging all the landmines that blow most people up. Seriously, knowing what not to do is just as critical as knowing what to do.
And these are the 4 big traps to avoid. First, chasing a million ideas at once. Your focus is your superpower. Don't waste it. Second, expecting money to just pour in overnight. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Third, not having that financial runway we talked about. And finally, the biggest sin of all, quitting your job before your side hustle is actually stable. That's like jumping out of the plane before you've checked your parachute.
Just burn this into your brain. Real freedom doesn't come from a single impulsive moment. It is earned. It's earned through preparation, through discipline. It's the end result of a smart strategy, not a wild gamble.
All right, so let's put all the pieces together. We've busted the myths, we've shifted our mindset, and we've spotted the traps. Now, let's get to the good stuff. Here is the complete 5-step blueprint for your safe, successful exit from the 9 to 5.
This is it. This is your roadmap. Step 1,
Define your goal. What does escape even mean to you? Get specific. Step 2, build that financial runway. Save 3 to 6 months of expenses. Step 3, choose one business model and commit to it. Step 4, you have to validate your idea. Prove it works by earning that first 100, then push for that first 1,000. And only then, only when your side income is consistently covering your essential bills, do you finally make the leap.
And just remember, this whole thing, it's not really about quitting a job. Quitting is just an event, a single point in time. The real goal here is to build a sustainable life, a future where you're the one calling the shots, on your own terms. That's the real prize.
So there you have it. The blueprint is right in front of you. The only thing separating this plan from your reality is action. So my question for you is simple. What is one small thing you will do today to start building your escape route?